anxious now.
Yes.
Once we hit go live here, we should
Mhm.
do the intro, even though we don't see it yet.
Even though we don't see it,
Yes.
we
Okay.
should start doing the intro.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you for tuning in to
Hey,
the Real
guys.
Movie Lovers.
Thank you guys for tuning in. Yes, Real Movie Lovers, which is a movie podcast where filmmakers, real
Yes.
filmmakers,
Yes.
have real conversations.
Real conversations.
Okay, about life, movies,
And
TV.
eat blueberries.
Yes, eat blueberries,
Mm.
current events,
Mhm.
and tech news.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think that about covers it.
That's about it. That's perfect. I'm gonna mention the blueberries like a couple times.
Well, they're really good.
They're really good.
They're guys. They're really
Driscoll's. They're the sweetest batch by
Mhm.
Driscoll's.
good.
They're very, very good. I recommend.
And we are not being paid for this.
No, you guys get a free
But we
blueberry
could
review.
be.
Could be.
Driscoll's.
Driscoll's just hit us up.
Holler at us.
I love your blueberries.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hold on. I'm just making sure, guys, that I'm no. Okay,
Still
cool.
a little blurry out there, but
Yeah. We'll work on that as much as we
working on
can,
that, too.
guys.
Mhm.
It's annoying. Yes. All
Maybe.
right. So if you guys
Maybe
are
when I-
on, hit us up in the chatty chat.
Yeah. Chat.
Let
check
us know you
out in the
guys are
chat.
here. Check in.
Yeah.
Check our 1, check our 2. What's
Mhm.
up?
Mhm.
And we will get started.
Like and subscribe to the channel.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah.
Tell your friends.
Do that. That would be
Tell
super
your friends
awesome.
to like and subscribe.
Yeah. We drop all kinds of stuff here. We drop
That would be clutch.
yeah, movie reviews. There's Hot Take Tuesdays, fun little things like that. And we're going to start dropping like a how-to series, for pre-production, for writing,
Nice.
tips, help, things like that,
Nice.
See? So
Noise.
we're doing things to help.
Yeah, that sounds awesome.
Oh, what's up? Okay. We got our first comment. Yo.
What's up, chat?
What's
How
up?
you doing?
What's up, chat? Oh my God, it's too funny. Okay, so
The best person has joined the chat.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
All right, let's go into our first foray. All right,
Yeah.
guys, which is
Movies and TVs,
Mhm.
shows that we have watched, or even something you've been intending to watch. Tell us about it. Maybe you've got something on your watch list
Mhm.
that you have to watch and you just haven't yet. You've just
Here we
heard good
go.
things about it.
Here we go. All right,
Yep.
movies and TV
Mm-hmm.
checked out.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hand off the floor to you, Fahad.
All right. So first of all, I wanted to say you should check out this movie Arkansas. It was really, really like a crime. It was a crime thriller. Something
Mhm.
very interesting to watch if you like anything like Breaking Bad or that type of thing, or Better Call Saul or something like that, or
Why is that not
it's
showing?
about some two guys that go to town and they're get involved with the gang in town, or the local crime syndicate in town, and everything kind of turns into a big shit show. And actually, that's the funnest part of it all, watching it all like blow up in their face, I guess. So definitely recommend Arkansas. It's got one of the Helmsworth brother, Thor, the guy that played Thor.
No, it doesn't.
No, it's not the one that played Thor.
Oh my God, it's Liam,
Oh, Liam. Thor's brother.
Thor's brother.
All right, Thor's brother.
Oh, who is the new Witcher?
Oh, okay.
He's the new Witcher. So
Mhm. Okay.
he's stepping on up.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Sorry, I don't know why this is not showing.
Oh,
Over here it shows. Over there, when I do it,
maybe
It,
it's
it
just
just-
delayed.
no, it gives us a blue screen. It doesn't show
Oh,
it
I
at
see.
all.
I see. Well, we're trying to show you images
Yeah,
that correlate to the things I'm talking about.
that would be great.
But use your mind. And then I'd also like to recommend Queen Pins. It's about two girls that figure out how to use coupons to get rich.
Mm-hmm.
And that's really good. Also, another crime drama kind of comedy type thing. Highly recommend. It's a fun watch. Also saw Spiderhead, that was a interesting thing. I'm kind of like trying to figure out a way to describe Spiderhead. Like it's an experiment that you are in jail, but you get put into this experiment, which is really nice. And you get hors d'oeuvres brought to you every couple hours. And, but you have to like take these drugs that make you like either like have sex with the person you're in the room with or like beat up the person you're in
I
the room
forgot
with.
about
They're
that
like,
actually. Yeah, that was wild. I've actually seen Spiderhead.
that
so
one has Thor in it.
yes, Thor,
That
and
one
he's the
is
bad guy.
Liam. Yeah, he's the bad guy. He's Mr. I don't own the place, but my boss, blah blah blah. But he's the boss, which is a smart thing to do. I'd recommend using that excuse on my boss. They told me to do this. You know, like gets you out a lot of stuff. And then Twin Experiment. It was on Netflix. It's about one twin doing a omnivorous diet for like 30 days or whatever, and then another twin doing a plant-based diet for 30 days. And it shows the results. I'd highly recommend checking it out for yourself, seeing the results between the twins. That's the most identical you can get, results, or, not bias or whatever. Like one twin does it this way, one twin does it that way. They both follow the same regimented plan for exercising and stuff like that.
Wait, and which movie is this?
This one's a documentary called The Twin Experiment. The Twins Experiment on Netflix.
Oh, okay.
And one twin does the plant-based diet, and the other twin does like an omnivorous diet. And it shows like, their cholesterol levels at the end, or all that kind of stuff.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Highly recommend that as well. Those were the 4 things I chose besides my regular YouTube stuff. And
well, even though I made these awesome thumbnails for you guys, it won't show them. Stupid technology.
Oh yeah, Roar says that Vince Vaughn was pretty dope in Arkansas. He was really good in Arkansas. I really enjoyed.
But was he a bad guy as well?
He wasn't a bad guy. He was I don't want to give away so much about it, but he was like one of the main characters in it without realizing he's the main character until the end. Until they do a little more backstory on him and you realize who he is.
Okay, I won't. So I won't have you spoil anything. No, I'll be quiet about it. Okay, so I checked out Totally Killer.
Nice.
Which is this 2023 comedy horror movie. It has a serial killer, time travel, and the 80s.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
Nice.
So Blumhouse is a Blumhouse movie.
Okay.
So they're really good on that about that.
Yes.
And basically this high schooler, her mom, like 30 something years ago or whatever, was her and her friends were, I guess her friends were murdered by the serial killer. Her 3 friends. They never found out who it was. They were all murdered, I think, on the same night or the same couple of days. Yeah, couple of days they were murdered, and they never found out who it was, and no one else ever got murdered. So it's 30 years later, and it's Halloween night anniversary, and she goes out and it's a guy in a specific mask, which again you guys would see if the stupid thing was working, but it's this mask guy who killed him originally, and he goes that night and kills her mom. So she has to go back in time to find out who did it, stop them from killing all of them, and maybe save her mother in the present. I know I just made it sound convoluted, but it is actually way more fun than you think. And it's a good time.
Nice.
It's a good time. Nice. And the thing about this one, the time travel, the 80s makes sense. So you won't feel this like, oh God, they're forcing it.
Forced to be in the 80s again.
Yeah, no. This is the essential because the murders happened in the 80s. She has to travel back in time, and then you start to see so it goes back and forth, and her best friend is still in the present. So you're starting to see changes that she did back then are showing up now. So it's
The butterfly effect.
yes, you guys got to see it. It's good. It's really good. And then we have Jennifer's Body
Nice.
that I watched, and I did like a whole Hot Take Tuesday and a little like interview thing. The recap is actually on the channel. If you guys haven't seen that movie, it's one of those ones where like I only find people who like really like it or really don't like it. Like no one's like really in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
My guest was not a fan. But it's funny. It's fun. It's like it has its own like campy traits to it.
Okay.
So basically, these two girls, the high schoolers, one of them is like the super popular mean chick,
Mm-hmm.
and the one is like her friend who's not, she's not popular. She's a little bit of a nerd, but she's not like bullied or anything.
Yeah.
She's just kind of happy being who she is.
Uh-huh.
She's not trying to be the best friend,
Okay.
like be the popular one.
Okay.
And this band comes in town,
Mm-hmm.
and they try to sacrifice the popular girl, so that they can give their allegiance to Satan.
A band, like a
Yeah.
musical band.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah. Adam Brody's the lead guy,
Mm-hmm.
the lead band guy. And the thing is, they're supposed to sacrifice a virgin,
Mm-hmm.
and then they get popular.
Mm-hmm.
So she lied. She wasn't actually a virgin.
Uh-huh.
So they do get popular, and it works because she wasn't a virgin. She doesn't die. She comes back, I guess, with a demon.
What?
Yeah. So to live and continue, she has to like feed the demon once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
And it's
Does she go eat the band?
no, she
Like hangs out with them?
nope. The band, they go off and they're touring and they're popular and everything, and she actually ends up dating her classmates and eating them. Mm-hmm.
That's just her thing then. No.
That's just her thing. Now.
Oh, weird. It's like the demon just. It's like, okay, I'm on Earth now, and I can just have a good thing here, just dating these people and eating them.
Yeah, and what happens is when you can tell when she's hungry and needs to feed because her hair is all flat, she looks horrible, her skin's horrible. But the minute like she gets fed, she's like, just
like
a model.
Makeup comes on. Like her hair is done.
Like, yeah, her hair is full of life. Her skin is gorgeous, and she's in a great mood. Okay, think of it this. You know how you guys get cranky,
from
like
hangry to not hangry.
Yes. You know how cranky you get when you're hungry. Think about that, but like she has to feed the demon inside her now. So I know.
Did a guy write this movie? The demon.
Okay. No.
Okay.
You know who wrote this movie?
Who wrote it?
Diablo Cody. You know what else she wrote?
What was that?
Lisa Frankenstein.
Oh, true.
The trailer reaction that we just did.
Yeah.
And Juno.
Oh, yeah. So she just thinks a kid growing inside of a woman is a demon.
No. Maybe I'm not saying it correctly.
Okay.
Maybe I'm messing things up.
Uh-huh.
Okay. I think I'm the problem here.
No.
Because I'm always the problem.
No.
My explanation is not doing it justice. All right. After this, I'll show you a trailer, and that'll give you a better idea than what I'm saying.
Because Juno is the girl has the kid.
Yes.
And then Frankenstein is a person makes a person. And then this one is a person makes a demon. And then the demon has to keep eating. Okay, when you put it like that, perhaps Diablo Cody has a complex. That's a theme or a motif she sticks to.
A motif that she sticks to. Yes. Perhaps that's the problem. So, and I can't believe. I don't know if she has kids.
Uh,
But now you're making me think about it though.
uh,
Like, what's going on here? Okay, sorry.
the
All right.
secret. Oh, yeah, Aurora is right. He was the secret main character
Ah.
in Arkansas.
Okay.
I forever, when I was little, I thought it was freaking Arkansas.
So here's the thing. We have Kansas.
And we do have Kansas.
All you did was put AR in
I got
front
the
of it, and I'm
AR.
supposed to just know that it's now Arkansas.
Now it's Arkansas.
You didn't even try to do anything else.
They didn't even
I mean, you could have taken off the final S
Mhm.
and made that a W, and that
Mhm.
would have made more sense
Yes.
than what we did.
Yes. But what if Kansas is supposed to be pronounced Kansas?
Go on.
Because it's taken from a Native American name, probably Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
So if Arkansas is pronounced Arkansas,
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't Kansas just be pronounced Kansas? And then everyone there just, gentrified it.
So the real question is, what would
moved
you
in
rather? Would you
put it in
rather Kansas
Mhm.
or Arkansas?
If Arkansas is the way it's supposed to be pronounced,
Mm-hmm.
then maybe there could be an adjustment with the way it's spelled.
Okay.
And if Arkansas is the way it's supposed to be said,
Mm-hmm.
why isn't Kansas just Kansas?
I wish I had a
Mm-hmm.
answer for you.
Mm-hmm.
And as you guys can hear, somebody is getting help.
Yes.
Who needs it?
Yes.
Okay.
I need the help. No.
What?
I said I need the help. Sometimes.
Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
Oh, you
That's
watched
it.
it?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
First time watching it.
Hell yeah. How was it?
Oh man, I can't believe I waited so long to watch this movie. Like, the thing about it is the concept of the movie
Mm-hmm.
is what kind of scared me from watching it
Mm-hmm.
all those years ago.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea that like two people would be grieving so much
Mm-hmm.
that they have to erase each other from their mind, all the memories, good and bad. Like, something about it just felt so sad to me that I was like, oh Lord. And then the way that I was told they filmed it, oh, I'm like, okay, this is going to be some kind of like bloated, super artistic,
Yeah.
emotionally draining movie. Nope, not that at all.
No.
Not that
It's
at
like-
all.
Very like things I can remember because I've only seen it once,
Mm-hmm.
and it was so long ago that I watched it. But it's very like bright and
Yeah.
colorful, and
Yeah. And there's like the good moments and just
Mhm.
the cinematography, the way that they like just transitions
nice.
from like one scene to the other, and then
Mhm.
it mixed in. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Oh, nice. I'll have to give it a rewatch.
Oh, you definitely need to give it a rewatch. Like, I was blown away.
Mhm.
I was like, this should have swept the Oscars the whole year, like all of the categories. I think it only won for best screenplay, I think.
Mhm.
But I feel like there should be more rewards. I didn't look at the competition. I don't know what the competition was that year. It must have been stiff.
Mhm.
But I'm just saying. That's just my takeaway, guys. That's just
Do you
my
remember when
takeaway.
it came out?
2004. 2004.
Oh, 20
Yeah.
years ago.
Oof.
Nice.
That's heavy.
Nice.
That is heavy.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, with that being said,
If you have seen anything fun, leave a comment.
yes.
You know?
Yeah. What have you guys been watching lately? What's going on?
Yeah.
Let me know. Like, drop some chats. Let's talk about it.
Yeah.
I want to hear it.
Yeah.
So let's talk about one of our our news stories today, which is Disney. They're
Yes.
holding back 20 plus
Yes.
4K remasters of Fox classics.
Mm-hmm.
They're not going to release them anywhere.
Okay.
We don't even know what they are. We
But
just know that there are classics
Mhm.
that they have
Mm-hmm.
that they're not going to release.
Mm-hmm.
Not physical, not on demand, not streaming,
Mm-hmm.
nowhere.
Yeah.
So just to remind you guys, Disney bought 24th Century Fox
Mm-hmm.
in 2019
Mm-hmm.
after buying Pixar in 2006,
Nice.
Marvel in 2009,
Mm-hmm.
and Lucasfilm in 2012.
Mm-hmm.
So they have a massive catalog under their
Mm-hmm.
control.
Mm-hmm.
Control being the trigger word here. Um, not to mention that physical media is dying out.
Mm-hmm.
People are relying more and more on streaming. So here's where I'm torn about that. I love the idea of having DVDs and Blu-rays because there's so much more that you get. You get commentary, you get bonus features. There's things that you didn't, And one other thing I realized is that live streaming,
Mm-hmm.
they edit, they remove things.
Mm-hmm.
There's like a couple, I think there's one or two like controversial episodes of like The Office or Parks and Rec or something that they don't even show on TV. And that concerned me because I'm like, oh my god, like it's art. It's art within its time. Unless they're literally putting up the sign and saying, hail somebody. Like I don't understand.
I just don't understand like why it stopped at CD and Blu-ray or whatever. Like now we have all these other types of media, SD cards, compact flash cards, all these different kinds of ability to like store media, and none of these companies want to release media on like a little flash drive or something like that, or even come out with players that can accept flash drives, or
Yeah.
because you could have like a little booklet of movies and they could be actually branded each movie and stuff like that. And
yeah. Well,
you could have so many, and it could have a bunch of different bonus features on it. And why does it have to
you're
be
right.
why did it stop at CD? And just because it all went digital, it just had to stop at CD and Blu-ray? Like,
Well,
I don't know.
I think that if they had
DVD for life. DVDs for life, yo.
BXNY, appreciate you.
Thank you.
So well, here's my issue. My issue was space.
Yes.
That was the problem I had.
Yeah.
Space.
Yeah.
So I like considering what we use to record our films and things that we're doing and how much fits on that drive. Like I feel like they could have still found a way to put out media without it being this box that takes up so much space.
Yeah. And then it's so fragile. You can scratch a DVD, you can scratch a CD.
Yeah.
They're like, here's this precious thing.
Well, I mean, okay, so Blu-rays, they may have been a little bit tougher than CDs.
Nice.
They did.
Nice.
I mean, DVD. Sorry.
Yeah.
They did upgrade. I have to give props where props due. They did upgrade.
Nice.
They did do that.
Okay.
So, there's that. But I don't know. So right now, they, I don't know what they're doing. But Sony is supposed to be taking over their physical media stuff. So we might be able to get access to these 4K classics that we have no idea which ones they are. But
they create drama to just put themselves in the news. So people are like, oh yeah, Disney exists.
Well, we'll talk more about
20
that.
movies. There's a billion movies.
It's 20 plus.
20 plus movie.
Which probably means 20 1.
They got about 23.
Because 20 plus sounds way better than 21. Because
Yeah,
20 plus is like, oh my gosh, that could be
more
400
than
movies.
20. And then it's just like good for Disney.
Mm.
You know, like they got Marvel, they got Lucas, they got
Mhm.
the Pixar. Pixar tried real hard to be Disney though, to not look like Disney, but like be that
Well,
animated.
that's because Disney bought them.
Hmm.
And then,
I think that's what they wanted.
yeah.
That's what Pixar wanted, I think.
No, no,
You
no.
know?
I mean, at the time, you
Mhm.
would want Disney to buy you because they have the money, they have the capital, they have the
Mhm.
marketing, they have all of that,
Mhm.
and they had the animators who could help.
Mhm.
So, and for a while, it was a great working formula.
Yeah.
Until
But
they wanted
then,
to start.
yeah, they're just like, oh yeah, we don't have to spend all this money. We can just make crap for people to, and they'll watch it. They'll sit down and they'll watch it. They love their stories.
It's not even us spending the money.
Yeah.
It's getting rid of the older creatives,
Mm-hmm.
bringing in the new class, which no
Mm.
problem with that, but
Mm.
there was no passing of the torch.
Mm.
There was no like learning of the best ways to tell story and
Yeah.
things like that. And like bringing in new ideas for sure, bring them in, but accompany that with like, hey, this is what works for us. Let's combine that with new fresh ideas.
Mm.
But you just got rid of them or quieted them and
Mhm.
only gave the new people coming in the voice who didn't have the experience. They hadn't been in the trenches, and surprisingly enough, we're getting weak stories.
Mhm.
So that's what I'd say about they yet. Oh, also, if you're a Disney Movie Club fan,
Mhm.
that's shutting down. So
Yar.
I think it's shutting down in July. So
Okay. Oh,
you have until May 20 to place your final orders before
Mhm.
it's gone. Sorry. I mean, it would be nice to do a live without having a story about Disney, but it's almost impossible when they
Yeah.
own this much IP. It's
Disney.
it's almost impossible when they own this much IP.
I mean,
I mean, we could have talked about Sony and Madam Web and that,
hmm.
but I haven't watched it. I also haven't heard anyone,
Mhm.
anyone
Mhm.
say that they have liked it. The closest is I've heard a couple
Mhm.
people say it's so horribly bad. It entertain them with the campiness,
Yeah.
but I don't know if that's what they were going for. I don't think so.
I don't know. Only thing I've been thinking about when I think about Sony is that they just came out with a mirrorless SLR
Mm.
camera that's a global shutter
Oh,
versus, every other camera that's, consumer prosumer basically is rolling shutter.
Mm.
Global shutter takes a picture of the entire sensor and it can do like 120 frames per second raw bursts. Like it's like doing slow motion, but it's taking an actual picture each,
each time.
for photography. It can take 120 pictures a second.
Okay,
Like burst.
that's pretty impressive.
And it's taking global images, so there's no warping or anything like that.
Oh
Or
wow!
like when the baseball is hitting, like a baseball
Yeah.
bat is hitting it, there's no warping of the bat, or the golf club is swinging, there's no warping. Or when you're going by buildings and stuff like that, there's no warping and stuff like that. Or
Oh wow, that's
it's either
interesting.
60 frames per second or like 120 frames per second that it can shoot raw pictures, but it's unnecessarily fast. Or it's actually, I mean, it's probably necessary because everything it's doing also, it has one of the craziest autofocus systems out there right now. So everything's in focus.
So what? Okay, so what does that mean?
There's less banding. There's less like the flickering for LED lights. That you don't know what's going on in that area and
So
stuff like
okay,
that.
I'm glad you brought that up.
Hmm.
So, like, if you're filming, what I found, like filming slow motion or something inside of like a CVS or something like that,
Yeah, you get the flicker.
You get the flicker,
Mhm.
but you get that.
Yeah. No, you wouldn't get that with the global shutter.
Oh,
'Cause
okay.
that's what all the bigger cameras are. They're big, they're all
Yeah.
global shutter, so they can shoot in all these environments, and the light doesn't affect it.
Doesn't affect it. Okay. Well,
At the rolling shutter, it takes a line reading each time instead of a picture of the whole sensor.
that's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
So
Alright.
yeah, whenever I think of Sony, I'm just like they're killing it with
the
and
cameras.
they made a full cinema camera with a IBIS sensor with an in-body image stabilized sensor.
Which means
That means like you can shoot handheld. You don't need a gimbal and stuff like that. You have image stabilization in the body. So imagine pairing that with an image stabilization lens.
oh my goodness.
You get all these extra axes of stabilization. So they're doing crazy shit. Excuse my language.
With the cameras.
With the cameras.
Maybe that's why their movies are so.
Yeah, I guess because they're like they care more about the
You
cameras.
can't be
They're
good at
just-
everything.
Can't be good at everything. I mean, because they just use the cameras. But this is the thing. I feel even a Sony produced movie, sometimes they're using an Alexa or they're using a Red. Maybe.
They're not using their own cameras.
Maybe not for some stuff. Because like this is the thing. You want a certain look. The director, the cinematographer, they're going to choose a certain camera package.
Okay.
But
Fair.
unless you get hired by the producer to be like, hey, I work for Sony, you're using Sony, then the director is like can either say yes or no to that, so. I'm sure there's some cinematographers that are like, no, I like Ari or I like this.
Okay.
You never know.
Never know. All right. Speaking of, have you've seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off?
Yeah, of course. I love that movie.
Okay.
Fucking Bueller.
Bueller. Well, they're doing a spinoff.
Yes.
Of those two guys.
Yes.
That stole the car for the day.
Yes.
So for
which I have an opinion. But somebody in the chat.
Was it good though? What's up, podcast?
Crazy shit with the cameras.
Yes.
Which
was for those who don't know, Fahad, great cinematographer.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
So
he knows all of that.
I like pictures.
How are you feeling about the spinoff though?
So first of all, they get the car back.
Yeah.
So what?
Well, this is the adventure that the car went on. Remember when they got the car back? It had like how many miles was it? Like was it 80,000? Was it something crazy? It was something crazy, right?
Specifically remember how many extra miles were on the car.
Dang, I don't remember either.
But like,
does it say?
They were only gone for 3 or 4 hours. The car came back intact in a way that they could be presentable.
It was only 3 or 4 hours. Are you sure?
I mean, what did they do? They went to the festival,
Have you guys seen Ferris Bueller's?
They ate lunch, right? When they dropped off the car, they went into town. They saw the fair or whatever, the parade. They had lunch. They faked being the sausage king of Chicago. I'm the sausage king of Chicago. I don't know how he said it. He said it more oldie than I did. Old style than I did.
You're right, because.
And then he came back and got the car.
When did school end?
School at the end. I mean, she picked her up early from school.
Okay.
Because he said her grandmother died, Sloane's grandmother died, and he needs her right outside right this instant, and blah blah blah. And then
and they're a very affectionate family.
Very affectionate. No, that's how it's done in their family. That's how it is in their family.
Are you guys excited about this spinoff? Let me give you guys some information about it. Okay. So it would be a movie, which first off, an entire movie. I'm with you. Entire movie about it, where maybe like a 30-minute or 15-minute cool short.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah.
Stretching it out into a movie, I'm not entirely sure, but okay, David Katzenberg is supposed to direct. Now, he was the one who directed. No, I'm sorry. He produced the '80s set for Stephen King's It. I think the new one, not the other one.
Okay.
And he directed some episodes of like Lone Star, Young Rock, And he wrote, I think he's one writer on the new Tim Burton sequel, Beetlejuice, which I haven't seen. So I don't know. I mean, there's some hopeful things here to consider. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't see myself going to a theater to watch this spinoff.
Yeah, I don't
And
think I'd
it's
ever go.
like 30 years. I mean, it's a long time. Like, was it, I don't know, has it been longer than 30 years? How old am I? Don't worry about it. But when did Ferris Bueller come out? 1983?
Like 83 or 84, something crazy like that.
Oh my God, it's been longer than that. Okay. All right.
So, because I remember watching that, it being on like TBS and stuff when I was a kid.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
the edited one where
I mean,
nothing crazy
we
happened.
all, I feel like we all wondered a little bit like
Mhm.
what they did
Yeah,
when they had the car.
but
But
how
like
much?
a full movie version?
Yeah, how much nostalgia are they trying to pump out of people to be like? I don't know. You ever saw that the Member Berry South Park episode where
Mm-mm.
everyone eats the remember berries?
No.
It's like remember the Chewbacca.
Oh
Remember
my
the Star
God.
Wars? And then everything is like just like everything. It's like so. It's like when I grow up, I watch this when I want.
Oh
And it's just like sells you on nostalgia instead of like it having a story.
yeah.
So it's just like, what can we have these guys do that's crazy?
Mm-hmm.
And then it has absolutely, besides them getting the car key from Ferris
Mm-hmm.
and giving the car back to Ferris and
Mhm.
lying about what little ding or dent or scuff was on it or whatever. That was all the interaction they had with Ferris.
Well,
And
I
to
need to
like,
know how they're gonna pull off this 3 or
I
4 hour like journey.
I mean, maybe it was all day. Maybe they picked her up in the morning from
Well, now I'm
school
gonna do the
because he
math.
took the day off from school, so he
Yeah.
had to wait for his parents to go to work
Mm-hmm.
around 9ish.
He
Or
had to go
something
to
like
his
that. He
friend's
had to go to his
house.
friends, talk his friend into getting the car.
Mm-hmm. That's
You know,
true.
that's
What
got to
was
be
his name?
9:30.
Paul Cameron. What's his
That
name?
kid's name is Cameron,
Thank you, Cameron.
the Ferris friend,
Mm-hmm.
and then Sloan is the girlfriend.
Mm-hmm. So
And
he had to go to the friend's house, convince the friend
convince the friend
to skip school,
skip school.
then get the
Friend was already sick or not going to
Oh
school.
yeah, I'm so sorry. Yeah, to
Yeah.
get out of his excuse me, you're right.
Yeah.
To get out of
He
bed.
was gonna try to convince his friend to get out of bed. Exactly.
Oh my, yo, Ferris Bueller is like, yo,
he's a good friend to have if you're like down though.
like he'll lift you up,
he
but
comes
he
but he gets you into some.
he gets you into some stuff. Yo.
He destroys your father's Ferrari.
Yo, that was like,
That's what he does.
okay, all right, guys. If you don't mind, well, like do the math. We're gonna try to do it too about how much time these guys actually had. Maybe if we Google it, it's already been done for us. We'll see. But are you guys interested in this movie? Let me know in the chat. Have you seen Ferris Bueller's Day Off? Are you interested in this spinoff of what was going on with the two guys? Do you have any idea what I'm even talking about?
Yeah. Does anyone know what Ferris Bueller's Day Off is? If you do, let us know.
All right.
Yeah.
So, I can't get this stupid thing to work, so I can't have the awesome thing that I created. Punks. But we're going on to one of your favorite segments.
Question of the week.
Yes. Question of the week.
Yeah.
All right. So just pretend that there's a screen here since stupid thing wasn't
and it
working.
says, what movie deserved a Best Picture Oscar nomination but didn't get one?
So it can't be one that's on the list for Best Picture. So if your movie you were thinking of, like, it's nominated for like best like actress or best production design, you can still add it to the list for sure. Because we're talking specifically Best Picture. So, as always, we have our lovely list of people who have responded. If you guys want to get your answers in, drop it in the chat.
Aladdin 4. Thank you.
Uh, oh, okay. So Laura has
And
she's
Laura
aware
says
of
she's
Ferris
aware.
Bueller, but she's never seen
Never
it.
seen it. It's
Okay.
valid.
So here are
It's
the actual
understandable.
nominees for Best Picture.
Okay.
Wait, should I wait to do it first?
Yeah.
Okay.
That sounds
Here's
cool.
the actual nominees for Best Picture.
Mhm.
American Fiction.
Nice.
You should see that. It's actually pretty funny.
Okay.
Anatomy of a Fall.
Mhm.
Barbie.
Mhm.
The Holdovers.
Okay.
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Hmm.
Maestro.
Hmm.
Oppenheimer.
Nice.
Past Lives. Poor Things.
Mhm.
And The Zone of Interest. So these are the 10
Hmm.
films that are currently nominated for Best Picture.
Hmm.
Here are the ones that you guys would like to get nominated.
Okay.
So Film Stooge says The Iron Claw.
Nice.
I think it's the wrestling one with what's his name from High School Musical? Zach something. Efron.
Oh, Zach Efron. Okay.
Efron.
Efron.
Efron. That one. That guy. Justin in the Movie Night says Dream Scenario and Beau is Afraid. Beau?
Bo.
Bo. Dang it. Okay, that's one. That's Arkansas and Kansas all over again.
Yeah.
The way that is written,
Mm-hmm.
beautiful messes me up all the time because of the bow, because of that.
Oh, I have to say BAU every time. Her spell beautiful. BAU.
Okay. Movie rating and rankings says Asteroid City, Saltburn, and Napoleon. If Maestro was nominated, why not some of those?
Yeah.
Was Anderson was Asteroid City.
Mm-hmm.
Now Saltburn I haven't seen, but like from what I hear, it's like major shock value.
Mm-hmm.
Some of the content.
Okay.
Napoleon, it's like Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah.
Okay.
Aladdin
4.
Aladdin 4, Jafarni's Glasses. Do you know where that's from?
No.
Family Guy joke.
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the clip. Aladdin 4.
There is a
Jafar,
clip.
yes. Jafarni's Glasses. I'm going to show you.
Peter reference it?
No.
Does he say, remember that time we saw Aladdin 4?
Okay. Stewie references it. and then it cuts to Jafar and it's so funny. I'm gonna show you. It's so funny. Nice. So okay. Well, BX and Y says American Fiction, which is awesome, but it has already been nominated for Best Picture. So it's on the list, which is great. All right. Movie Rec of the Week says Origin, which I'm not aware of that, which one that is. Was it good though? Pod says Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse.
Nice.
So yes, I like it. I don't know because it's already nominated for Best Animated Film. It does have a nomination for Best Animated Film because that's how they separated it. So
I see.
Technicality, I guess. I mean, it was pretty good. Did you see it?
No.
Did you see Into the Spider-Verse?
Maybe.
Okay.
Possibly.
Well, he's a little young now.
Yeah.
But Cash Money Records.
Yeah.
He'll love these.
Oh, okay.
All right. Watch them with him. You'll both enjoy.
Yes.
The Holy Goose says The Iron Claw. Crazy Movie Fan 23 says The Covenant. Such a beautiful story. Aww. TV shows we love says Air. That's that Michael Jordan one. Okay. I mean, well, it's more about like I think the Jordans themselves, and then I haven't watched it, but Viola Davis is in it, so I'm like, okay, it's already gonna be an awesome movie. I have to get to it. I have to get on it. I know, guys, I have to get on it. And the Crafty Misfit says Dream Scenario.
Okay.
So that's that one with what's his name? Nicolas Cage. Not his real name. No. It's a stage name.
Yeah.
But Nicolas Cage is the one where he shows up. He starts showing up in everybody's dreams. For it, like they have no reason why.
Like Freddy?
Well, it starts out as like innocent. Like he's just showing up in their dreams for no reason, but it's like good. It's like good dreams,
Mhm.
and like he's getting popular off of it, and people are loving it. But then for some reason,
Yeah.
he starts showing up in their nightmares
Mhm.
and being a nightmare, and starts getting shunned from it. Like it's one of those like surreal things. It might be surreal, like uh Eternal Sunshine.
Uh,
So I'm going to check it out.
nice.
I'm going to see.
Noise.
Yes, story of Nike. I think. Yeah, I think. Yeah, it kind of is. Um, I feel like there's more of an emphasis on Nike and Michael Jordan's mother,
Hmm.
and like how that came to be, and how how she facilitated that agreement. I think it's more about that, but
Hmm.
don't quote me, guys.
No.
So, you guys have spoken in the chat. So, Fahad, what is your movie that's not recommended for Best Picture that you would like to recommend for Best Picture?
Oh man, what is the best movie I watched all of 2023?
All of 2023.
2023. I don't know. I didn't really watch a lot of movies in 2023,
Mm-hmm.
but I did watch some good movies, and I definitely feel like the Meg 2 deserves to be.
Not with you, the Meg too. I can't believe you.
It's like they made a megalodon farm, a farm of these animals that attack people.
That's your best. That's your nomination for Best Picture.
At this point, yes,
Okay.
yes,
Okay.
yes. Because like, who picks? It's all subjective, anyways.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like that should get a best picture, and they just
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So my answer, guys,
Yes.
for Best Picture,
Yes.
they cloned Tyrone.
Nice.
That should have gotten it.
Word.
And let me tell you, the originality of that film, the way that they use stereotypes, turn them on their head. They brought in like it was drama, it was comedy, there were sci-fi elements, um, and a mystery. It was. I think it was well. I felt it was well done, and it was fun. And I think my problem that I tend to have with Best Picture of the Year is that it always seems to have to be some serious, like drab thing. And those stories need to be told. Those stories are important. I do enjoy watching those movies.
Mhm.
Do I think that just because something is a true story that it has to be nominated? I mean, as you can see, Barbie got nominated, and that wasn't like this drab thing. So I appreciate that. American Fiction as well. But I do recall one year when came out.
Yeah.
I felt like that should have been like nominated. You
Mhm.
know,
Mhm.
I don't think it was, but it just seems like it has to be serious to win Best Picture, and I'm just
Mhm.
like, I don't agree.
Yeah.
I don't agree.
It could be a fun movie.
It can be a fun movie.
We should have our own Oscar style movie award
Oh.
every year.
Mhm.
We will ask our fans
Mhm.
to vote
Mhm.
for what should get the Real Movie Lovers
Ooh.
award.
That would be nice.
The Real Movie Lovers Happy Fun Movie of the Year.
Yeah. Okay. So it's so funny. This movie account that I follow, Movie Boners,
Mhm.
shout out.
Word.
They reached out to me and a bunch of us in the community, and they are doing their own like award
Oh,
like
nice.
thing. I have to see. I don't remember what it is. They're gonna let me know when, and I'll start like posting. But I I introduced one category. I think mine was the most underrated movies of the year.
Nice. Okay.
And there was different categories they came up with. It was really cool. So
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
And I feel like next year We'll do
Heck
that.
yeah.
So next year,
For
guys, we're gonna do
2024,
that.
we'll do it in 25.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
In the beginning of 25.
The game 25. So
We
all
will
those
have,
movies from 2024, we'll start watching now.
remember them and make notes.
Well, that means you have to do a lot more watching.
I will watch
A lot
movies.
more watching,
I'll watch
sir.
more
A lot
movies.
more watching. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So,
I used to have a list of movies.
mhm.
I still have
Yes,
the
you
list.
do.
I still have
Yeah.
the list.
Yeah.
And I'll just keep
Mhm.
adding to the list.
Yeah. Just make sure you know what ones, because we can't nominate movies that
not
didn't
from
come out.
24.
Yeah.
Yes.
See,
No, understandable.
that's the kicker.
I'll have a separate
Mhm.
list, and they can Venn diagram each other.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right. So we also have some trailer reactions, guys.
Yeah.
And was it Deadpool and Godzilla? Those are already out.
Yeah.
We have a couple more that are coming out next week.
Yeah.
So you can go check them out.
Check out our trailer
Check out our
reactions.
reactions, what we thought of them.
Yeah.
So
watch our shorts.
Now somebody commented on the Godzilla one.
Yes.
And they said that it's not just orangutan versus.
Understood.
They said the orangutan.
Yeah.
It teams up with like some kind of ice monster.
I see.
Which makes sense because remember when we saw the two red eyes?
Okay.
And remember when he was like Kong had a stick and it was like something was thrown frozen, like it was like some kind of ice was getting thrown at him.
Okay.
So maybe it's more. So maybe there's more to this.
All right.
That can interest us.
All right. I remember someone really liked our singing. Also, someone commented about our singing. That was very nice.
So,
and they timestamped it.
That was Jalise.
Oh, thank you.
And she's singing it like.
You should play the real song for
every
her.
time I come in the room. Oh, Godzilla! Like,
does she know the real song?
She really loves it. I don't know if she does.
You got to tell her to watch or listen to the real song.
Okay. I'll
it's
tell
good.
her. I'll tell her.
It's a good song.
I'll tell her.
It's a fun song.
Yes.
It's a fun, happy song. It'll win my award for a fun, happy song.
Yes. So, guys, if you are interested in taking part of our person of the week, make sure you're following our Instagram, Real Movie Lovers, Facebook, also NXG Global Productions. We're on Threads, kind of.
Yeah.
And all over. There you go.
Yeah, do the thing where you like and subscribe.
Yep, that.
You know, check out our trailer reactions. You want to tell them about this bullshit with this BS with Amazon Prime? I mean, I read the article and I will say the fine that's being imposed on them of like $5 million is bullshit. But I just feel like, cancel your Prime subscription if you don't want the ads, or if you don't, like it doesn't,
All right. So
it's bullshit that they're making us pay an extra $2.99 to get no ads. That's definitely, I'd be salty about that. And yes, people that paid in full and then have their contract breached by charging them extra money by telling them they're getting one thing and then charging them extra. That's a bait and switch.
Yeah.
So, but $5 million is not
anything.
It's not anything. They made like hundreds of billions of dollars.
Billions of dollars. Like
hundreds of billions.
There should be a zero on that
like,
into that 5.
There should be like 3 extra zeros. It should be like $5 billion fine or something like that. And then maybe it'd be like, oh, okay, sorry, consumer.
So for those of you,
sorry for giving us all your money.
You have Amazon Prime. You may have noticed that even though you pay for the service, you now have to deal with the commercial, which I think it's before. I think that plays before the thing. I don't think it plays in the middle, at least not yet.
Yeah.
And if you wanted to have no ads, you have to pay a little extra more. This was very misleading. People got pissed off and they're getting sued for it.
Yeah.
We agree with this. It should be more than $5 million for this.
Or something
they
stupid.
like they're pulling in like billions, yo. What are we talking about?
Hundreds of billions.
Yeah. Add
That's
on a
thousands
couple
of
of zeros.
thousands of
That should be it should be
millions.
500 million
Yeah.
at a minimum. 500 million at a minimum. At a
Minute.
minimum. Like, because here's the thing, Netflix,
Mhm.
right? What Netflix did was they didn't not that they didn't already like up their prices or anything, but they didn't add the they didn't include ads.
Yeah, they
What
didn't
they
give
did
you
was they
commercials.
created a new tier
Mhm.
beneath it and
Mhm.
said, hey, for cheaper
Yeah.
ads. That's what Amazon should have done. Like, hey, we
Mhm.
have a new tier
Yeah.
that you can downgrade to
Mhm.
and get ads.
Yeah.
Instead, they were like, nah, right here.
The weird part about, or the the good point you're making though with how Netflix made the lower tier is just the thing about Amazon though is with Amazon Prime you get the free shipping on the
Mm-hmm.
packages,
Mm-hmm.
which is not comparable to Netflix doesn't ship packages. They
Well,
ship
not
DVDs to people and stuff still.
but that's that. Remember, they're stopping
Still,
that.
that
They're
sucks for all
stopping
those
that.
people on all those islands or wherever they're in
They're
Alaska and
stopping
shit
that.
without
Yeah,
internet.
even
That's so
even in the
horrible.
Midwest, because
Yeah,
they don't have in the Midwest.
internet. They're gonna
Yeah,
have a lot of good internet out
yeah.
there. But so and then yeah, with Prime you get the free music. You know, you get the free shipping on most of the stuff. You got the free videos and whatnot. So it's like, yeah, they should have just said, hey, if you just want Prime Video with ads, it's $3.99, or if you want the regular Prime with your free shipping and your Prime Music for free or whatever else they try to throw in to make it seem better to give them $12 to $15 a month for the rest of your life.
Is it even that low?
Is it? I don't know. It's like it's got to be like $15 or $16 for Prime a month.
Yeah,
It's like
yeah, it's stupid.
but yeah, they could have just left it at that and created a lower tier that takes your shipping off or
Yep.
something. Or so it is interesting though that they would just add the price like this and then force us to watch ads. Because Aurora and I tried to watch Mr. and Mrs. Smith the other day, and we had to watch the ad to watch the first episode. And I was like, okay, but then the ad came on for the next episode, and we were just like, you know what? I don't think we want to watch anymore. And like we were just like, I don't know.
How was that?
It was okay. Like they just introduced the characters and like how they're gonna meet and stuff, and they kind of get it's like a spy dating show in the beginning of like, you know, what's your favorite color and
How do you
whatever.
feel like the casting was good?
Yeah, it is going to be interesting to watch. I like both of the characters, and like I like the way it looks and stuff like that. So I will watch it. It's just we'll see after this class action lawsuit if I have to watch an ad before each episode or not. So we'll see what happens.
It was filed Friday in California.
In California, word.
Yeah. I think it was a couple of Fridays ago,
My
actually.
sister says my mic is blocking my face too much. I know these little contraptions. This is as tall as they are.
Yeah, we can't see your face, Fahad. We got to see your face.
I'll do this or that.
I mean, you could also like hike up your chair just a smidge.
Ah, the chair.
Just a smidge.
All right, a minute.
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
We're in it to win it.
There it is.
Nice. Alliance. Tell my sister Alliance.
Yes.
Alliance.
And finally, guys,
mm-hmm.
our tech story of the week.
Yes.
Or the month.
Or
the episode, whatever you want to call it.
Yes.
Uber Eats is launching robot deliveries in Japan. Okay, first of all, none of us should be surprised that this starts in Japan.
Yeah. No, they already have the robotic deliveries in like California and stuff.
Do they?
Yeah. They have They have a whole YouTube channel of the guy just watches and films them fucking up and shit.
I'm so
like running into walls and like tripping on curbs and stuff, and like they all got names and whatnot. And like
I'm such a dinosaur, yo.
No. But it's just they're not. I don't think they're Uber yet in Cali. Maybe they're just like local businesses that own these robots.
Mm-hmm.
And they just do like local deliveries in like 1 or 2 mile radiuses and whatnot like that. But Uber Eats starting this in Japan is probably new for them, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
Real quick, Laura says, I was so annoyed with Prime for that additional $2.99 for it to be ad free. Yeah,
Yeah.
they're pissing off a lot of
Yeah.
people.
I'm not agreeing to the $2.99.
No, I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it.
You're getting enough
And
money
there's-
already.
I don't even have to watch Amazon Prime content. Like, I pay for 90% of the content I watch on Amazon anyways. It's movies or shows that I pay for that they don't have to give me an ad to watch that. So
Listen, okay, I'm so glad you brought that up because that's another thing that annoys me because it's like sometimes I'll go and I'll look, I'll say, oh, movie on streaming or whatever.
Mm.
And then it'll say, oh, it's streaming on Amazon with a premium subscription. I'm like, oh,
Cool. I have a
I
premium.
have a subscription.
I thought I had a
I
premium
thought I had a premium
subscription.
subscription. I go there and it's like, yeah, you can rent this for $2.99.
Mm.
Hold,
Mm.
hold.
Why didn't you tell me that on Google?
Why aren't you doing that? It says premium subscription. Does that not mean I don't have a premium subscription?
Mhm.
So do I have? What am I? Chopped liver?
Mhm.
Anyway, it's
We're a wallet that does this to Jeff Bezos, and then his hand just goes in.
See, here's the thing.
Hmm.
I don't know how much money Bob Iger is pulling in.
Mm-hmm.
That's Disney. I know
Okay.
it's a lot. I don't know how much.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to his divorce, thanks to the different things going on, I know way too much about what Jeff Bezos is bringing in for me not to be freaking pissed off
Yeah. That
about
he's
this extra
just like
$2.99.
he's just like, I'm just gonna charge him more money. How much money can I make? And that's like, gosh.
I mean, is his spaceship costing that much? Is that why we don't go to space anymore? Because it costs too much money? I don't know. It's irritating. It's
You know,
irritating.
some private company just landed on the moon apparently,
Really?
but they have no like video or like.
Oh, how convenient.
Yes.
Way to feed the
It's just like
conspiracy
how
theory
China
about the
landed
moon
on the
landing.
moon with no video. And like, we landed on the moon.
We landed. We did.
Here's
We did.
CGI video of it.
We did it. We did it.
Trust.
Don't you guys see this is fueling the conspiracy theories, people? That the moon landing didn't exist. Okay. I'm just saying. I'm not saying that I'm one of the people that believes it. I'm saying you saying you went there, but you ain't got no video.
Not even like cell phone video.
No selfies. Hey, what's up? Nothing.
Didn't bring Polaroid.
Okay. A Polaroid.
Didn't do
Polaroid. A Polaroid will work with any. You're right. You don't need Wi-Fi with a Polaroid.
You know, like
Nothing.
why? You go all the way to the moon. You spend billions of dollars to go there.
Uh-huh. Forgot the camera.
You forget the camera. Yo, fucking rocket ship a camera up there. Just fucking send one up on with SpaceX. Yo, SpaceX, let me Uber Eats this with your rocket ship. Let them sign their spaceship up with Uber Eats. Jeff Bezos goes through the Uber Eats driver process. You know, they put a little plastic bag around the camera in a paper bag in a plastic bag, and then it says thank you on the outside and a little receipt stapled to it.
Bada bing, bada boom.
Is this your order? Is this your phone number? And they send it up. And the spaceman opens it, and he's like, "Fuck, the no SD card."
Oh my gosh! Bada bing, bada boom. All right. Okay. All right. We're coming off Amazon now. Although that could be a whole other half an hour if we wanted. But
it's funny that we started talking about Uber Eats, but then we were so angry about Amazon, we just had to circle back. We're like fucking robots and food. I don't give a shit. It's $2.99. It's fucking me up, yo.
Oh my god. Oh my
Bring my
God.
food robots. I don't care about it. Like, finally, they're bringing us food.
Robots are poisoning our food.
Oh my god.
Okay, yeah, but it's $2.99 though.
It's $2.99 though.
We gotta do something about it.
Extortion.
I'm just joking. There's no results of poisoning. Okay, so back to a news story that like I know that we've been messing around with stuff, but I didn't know. I literally didn't know that there were actually like robot deliveries happening already or on side.
Yeah.
So The thing though is this isn't even new for Japan.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, they have many popular restaurant chains there that have been using robot servers for years
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
now.
Yep. And they got
Years.
hotels and stuff.
Years.
There's even a restaurant in Japan where the waitresses just act like robots.
Stop it.
They just here's your food. Like expressionless faces and like
What? Okay.
they wear jumpsuits that have like gears on their
Oh
joints and
my
shit.
god. You gotta be kidding me, yo. Are they just determined to take the human element out of everything? My god. Okay. Okay. Okay.
It's like a Hooters for people that are into robots. They're wearing jumpsuits. It's not like that kind of Hooters.
I get you. No, I get you. I get you. I get you.
It's a
If
themed restaurant, like
yeah.
all the girls are lifeless.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Maybe to them, screws are boobs. You know what I mean? Bots, little. I don't know.
That's what they want.
The nuts and bolts.
The restaurant looked like it had patronage.
Well,
So.
there is okay. So the other thing about them doing all of that is here it says that they have been contending with an aging population,
Right,
and a shrinking workforce for years.
yes.
So they've had to kind of really accommodate and bring, like be more forthcoming with that, which is surprising to me because Japan just feels like it's so.
No, it's because of the culture. Like really, like probably people aren't having as many kids. Like if you don't get that job, like you basically like commit suicide.
Thanks.
Yeah. Again, Korea, if you don't get a job at
Also,
Samsung,
that S word is not good for you too.
Oh.
I'll tell you that much.
The harm yourself.
Self-harm.
No,
it's stupid. Oh, you know what? This is a good time
to
to
unalive yourself is what they say on the TikTok.
So I'm glad that so real quick.
Yes.
You know how they can't see it because of the stupid thing here. But you know how I have this here? This that is this picture. It's from Jennifer's body.
Yeah.
This is her because this is her realizing that because of her coming back with the demon, she's kind of unkillable when she's like full. But she's lighting her tongue and nothing's happening.
Yeah.
So I had posted that with like a poll in a story, like, like I forget what's your favorite Diablo Cody movie. And I had that as the background, but I had other pictures around it.
Yeah.
And Instagram flagged my account.
Dang.
Because of that, and said that, oh, you're promoting self-harm.
Damn.
I was like, what?
Damn.
It's from a movie. And there's a poll and pictures. And it's because their technology, I was like, flagged it. So then I put it for a review. They looked it over. They're like, oh, okay, my bad.
Yeah.
That was a mistake. Your account is fully reinstated. Except it's not, because I can't go live for movie lovers for 30 days. Dang. Even though it wasn't my mistake. They caught the mistake. They fixed it. They fixed the account. I still can't go live.
Yeah.
So now I have to go live from NXG for a while. Isn't that crazy?
The thing is that they have these farms of people looking at the pictures as they're posted. And they have, guidelines to look out for. And
which, okay.
So,
and you know what? I get that. But then they reviewed it. I have the screenshot where they say, oh, our bad. It was a mistake. You're reinstated.
Yeah.
But I still can't go live for 30 days, even though you reviewed it and you saw that I wasn't doing these things. All right. Enough for that.
That's it. That's all the social media platforms. It's like they're a newsstand, and we get to sell our magazine on their newsstand. So like.
Well, don't tell me my account is fully reinstated if it's not fully reinstated.
Oh yeah,
That's all I was saying.
No, I understand. It's just whatever they want to say. You're just like, all right. Can you still sell my magazine though? So you just have to. 30 days. That's what they said.
So.
Yep.
Now, the good thing about having the only good thing that I can think of for having a robot delivery is no one eating your food.
Yeah, you don't have to worry about
like getting on you about not tipping, because that's been wild.
It's just a robot. You say, thank you, robot. Get the flock out of here. Leave me alone.
So I listen, I have the amount of stories that I've heard, I've seen, and one person I know who they ordered food through DoorDash or something.
Mhm.
The people ate their food, yo,
Yeah.
or they dug into it.
Ah,
That is
that's
disgusting.
gross. Yeah, that's absolutely
That's
gross.
gross.
Yeah.
And then you've seen you. I think you've probably seen some of those videos that's gone viral of people like ring videos of
Mm-hmm.
a person coming to the door
Yeah.
and they're hassling them. I see
Yeah.
there's only $1 tip here.
Yeah.
Or
Oh my
and I
God.
was like, you guys are not helping
Yeah.
them wanting to keep using humans.
Yeah. Exactly.
A robot isn't going to give me any kind of flack.
No. It's just gonna say, "Here's your food. Take care."
Mm-hmm.
Like I saw a short about on a Ring doorbell camera where the lady was pissed off because there was no tip in the app, but then the lady tips cash,
Oh yes, I probably saw the same one.
and like she was like about to like yell at her, and she even put a note in the bag, and she
apologized.
said,
"Don't read the note.
"Don't read the note
Don't read the note.
that I put in your food."
I thought you didn't tip. Don't read the note."
Like maybe this is not the job for you.
Maybe it's not a job for you.
If like
Listen,
not getting a tip is
it
gonna make you
sucks
angry.
that people don't tip.
Yeah, it sucks.
It does. But at the end of the day,
You chose that job.
you are doing this job.
Yeah.
And I don't know, because tipping culture is wild. It's crazy out here.
Yeah.
Like they don't even tip what?
Well, tipping culture has been created by the businesses to not give people living wages.
It's been held on by them.
It's been held down by them. Yeah. No. I understand
actually,
tipping probably started.
I
because,
looked it up a while ago, and it was there was a good reason for it to start in place. It was like it was during the Depression era, I think.
Okay.
And it was because no one it was the economy was horrible,
Mm-hmm.
so there was their way of trying to help restaurants stay in business by relieving some of the pressure. And the patrons, everyone working together to keep things going. Then when the economy recovered, the greedy restaurants
were
were
like, "Oh yeah, we don't have to pay the servers.
Keep this going.
Yeah,
let's keep this going."
Hey,
So now you have
to make all this extra
you have
case.
servers. Yeah. So we have servers and things like that who they get upset at the customers for not tipping when they should get upset at the system. Now, when I eat out, when I'm, in a restaurant, I tip.
Yeah.
If I'm coming to pick up my food and all you're doing is handing it to me, I don't feel inclined to tip.
Yeah.
I'll say I never do, but that's not the same to me. Not the same. Now, if I've gotten, excellent service, or if I bring like all the kids, we go somewhere and like they're just like,
if it's a place I know also,
yes,
that I go all the time,
yes,
and like I know the
yes,
owner, and it's a small restaurant, I
yes,
go there
I
all
do
the
that.
time. I'm leaving a nice tip.
Yeah.
Just because I want that restaurant to survive.
Oh yeah. No, this is
exist,
awesome.
like,
icy shop where we live. He does everything he's made with he makes natural, like he makes with real ingredients. There's none of that fake crap.
Yeah.
So we try to go there to fuel the small businesses and stuff like that. And I'll throw a tip jar in there. Like we've been going there for years. We know him, a small business. You're right. I agree with you. But as far as for instance, no knock on here, but if I go to pick up my pizza from Papa John's, I'm not putting anything in the jar. What are you talking about? I'm just saying that. I don't actually know if they have a jar. I'm just throwing them out because they were a corporation.
Yes. Yeah.
So you guys may feel differently, and no knock if you want to, but I'm just not.
Let us know how you feel about robots delivering your food. I'll do the drone delivery because I want faster than the car drone and the ice box on wheels or whatever they've made.
So think about how many jobs this is going to replace.
No, but this is the thing. You got to pivot. You got to become a drone pilot.
Fahad,
Yes, or become a robot technician.
I hear you,
Yes.
and I think you're right.
Mm-hmm.
When things shift, you shift with them.
Yeah.
I also know
Yeah.
that the numbers,
Mm.
if everyone
Yeah. No,
who
not
was
everyone
who
can
was
become a
doing it
robot
would
technician.
shift to
No.
robotic technician
Yeah.
or a drone operator, you would have an influx of that and there wouldn't be enough jobs to go around. So I hear you and you're right, like pivot for
Mm-hmm.
sure.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess the thing about this is that the thing about Uber Eats and DoorDash is even though it can be frustrating, this is an added side gig that people are able to supplement their income
No, I
with
understand.
everything with things going bad and inflation. But here they come.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of working on ways that we can fix inflation, we're
Mhm.
going to basically put more people out of work
Yeah.
and make
Well,
exacerbate that problem.
Uber Eats, well, Uber in general, their whole plan was probably just to use existing infrastructure of humans and cars until they could robotize the whole
Yeah, you know, for
fleet,
sure. I mean, yeah, because like you've got what,
and then just phase
like
out humans completely,
yeah,
and then they don't have
because
any overhead of human or car except for their cars,
yeah,
which they'll just get electric cars, and then
mm-hmm.
no more oil changes or anything like that or anything. It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Berm says, "Thank you, Lisa. I am the same way. Uh, I'm not giving you a tip just because you walk from the kitchen table and handed me my food."
And Laura says, "I won't be tipping robots. I know that.
I know that.
I might, you know,
What? Why?
give them a tip about how to
For what?
cross the road or
You
something."
have to go home and take care of your robot family. Like,
Yeah.
what am I tipping you
Yeah.
for?
No. I said no. I'll tip them. You know, when you cross the road, look both ways. Give them a tip like
Give
that.
tip like that.
Knowledge.
The knowledge.
You know.
I'm pretty sure he'll have enough. Like, they probably have more knowledge.
Yeah, but like, you know, just reassure them. Like, hey,
Reassure them.
reassure them. Like, hey, you're a good robot.
You're a good robot.
Yeah, give them. Oh, you could just give them a tip of a compliment. You'd be like,
Okay.
you're very shiny and chrome today.
So, I only pretty much use Uber or DoorDash.
Yeah.
If I'm on set
Mm-hmm.
or if somebody else orders it. And
Mhm.
here's my thing. One, they uptick the price.
Yeah.
Things cost more.
Of course.
I watch my wallet.
Yeah.
So it's not like I don't want to tip people, but things cost more. So I'm
Mhm.
like, okay, if I'm able-bodied, let me go get it.
Mhm.
And I'm a I do things on principle,
Yeah.
sometimes on spite.
Uh-huh.
So when was this? When the gas issue happened, like back in 2008 or something,
Mhm.
when gas prices was crazy and companies were adding a delivery charge because of how high the price was
Mhm.
of gas and everything. And we were like, oh, okay. And then gas chilled
Mhm.
and restaurants were like, but we're going to still keep the delivery charge.
Yeah, that's
We were
service.
like, oh, okay. Well, then I guess I won't tip the person then. Oh,
Yeah.
no, that doesn't go to the driver.
Yeah.
Then why is it on there?
Yeah.
Why is it on there?
What's the point?
Why is it on there?
Do you hate like it almost feels like the restaurant is just like, we can just get these little humans and they'll just do this work for the little bit of money. But there's like any other corporation, they just give you enough money
Mm-hmm.
so like you don't quit and take a 3-month vacation. They're like, no,
Yeah.
you just have this much money. You need to work every week.
Listen, I understand why old people complain so much.
Mm-hmm.
Because as you get older, you see the BS.
Mm-hmm.
You see it. Oh my gosh.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't do delivery most times because of the delivery charge. I don't mean like Uber. I'm just mean just that's a little different. Uber Eats, DoorDash, because these are independent contractors.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm talking about like if I order from a Chinese place or a pizza place
Mm-hmm.
and I want delivery and they have a delivery charge,
Mm-hmm.
well, then I'll come pick it up.
Yeah.
I'll come pick it up. Because I ain't going to the driver. And they tell you.
Yeah.
Or the driver tells you, like, well, there's a $2 delivery charge. Yeah, but I don't get that. Then why is it on there?
Yeah.
And I'm being charged for having to deliver the food I'm already paying for to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not getting on the delivery driver when I say
Yeah.
this. It's the
And
establishment.
there could be a conspiracy that fee is going to the driver, and the restaurant just lies to you to make you feel bad, so you tip the driver more. And the driver says it too, because he's like, if they feel bad for me, they tip me.
Mm.
And I have to feed my kids ramen noodles.
Well, does that make you feel better though?
No, I'm just saying there could be a conspiracy, also
theory.
where we're just being squeezed for more money because we
Mhm.
know we want the food. They know we want the food,
Mm-hmm.
and they know we want the
Oh, they know.
convenience of getting the delivered food.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just like, they'll pay $2.99. It doesn't look like $3. Whoever psychologically figured that out was genius.
Genius.
It's like, oh, we'll just put the 99 there. It's not 100.
Yo, it just set the tone.
Yeah.
For all sales.
Yeah.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, you guys let us know.
Yep.
How you feel
about the robots, how you feel about Amazon. Leave a comment. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, the NXG Global Productions YouTube channel.
Yep. Subscribe, share, all that. And like we said, we put out a lot of fun content, movies and interviews and things like that. And again, we are going to be doing more how-tos and fun things out there. So that'll be fun.
Hell yeah.
All right. So I think that's a wrap. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Thank you for coming on, listening.
Much love.
And your input.
Much
love. Yeah.
Much love.
Oh, gotta watch the new Bob Marley movie. Actually, haven't watched it.
Nice. Okay.
So
all right, check it out.
I have to.
All right.
Obviously.
Heck yeah.
Heritage.
Nice.
All right. Bye, guys.
Bye. Like and subscribe.
Yes, that.